It's such a hard world to live in with the social media, the inevitable questions. These players obviously are looking at all this stuff. Don't tell me that they're not. You know what you have to do. And right now, are fielding the 68 crew, again, Lucas Harkins, Andy Bottoms, Rocco Miller, Brad Wachtel, their last four in, as of their bracket earlier this week on February the 6th, Kentucky and Memphis, as well as North Carolina and Oklahoma State.
Okay, State.
Man, if we got Kentucky and Memphis and Dayton, just take the roof off of UD Arena if we get John Calipari meeting his old school that he was at in Memphis. I'll tell you what, guys, Kentucky, Carolina, if I put those two in front of you, Patrick Young, and I said only one of them is going to make the NCAA tournament, who do you like more?
Oh man, why'd you do me like that, John?
Hey, I'm telling you right now, I'm not throwing a hanging breaking ball to you at 11:52. We finished strong on this show.
Finished strong on this show. I feel that. Man, being real, Arkansas punked Kentucky.
Yeah, they did.
But then Wake Forest, they got North Carolina lost to Wake Forest this past weekend, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they got punked pretty good as well. So neither team really has a great case showing up right now. One team to make the tournament out of the two. Man, I'm going to say Kentucky just because I think they have better opportunities to build their resume. Just looking at their schedule, having Tennessee at home, have Mississippi State on the road, and that's no easy. Kentucky has Georgia on the road this weekend, and I know it's Georgia, but that's not going to be an easy game. Coach White has turned them around from last year to this year. It's not going to be a breeze of a game.
Is there an easy game for Kentucky? There's no easy games for Kentucky.
Is there an easy one?
No.
And I'm not even, they got Vanderbilt at home in March, but Vandy, they've been besides the little brothering they received against Alabama a few weeks ago, 55 points. They lost by 55 to Alabama. Besides that, I think Vandy's tough. Gosh, I'm gonna say Kentucky has the better chance of making it right now.
You want my answer?
I think North Carolina's roster is better, but
then how could you say if you think Carolina's roster is better? If you think Carolina's roster is better, how could you say Kentucky has a better chance after just listing that schedule?
Oscar Tshiebwe?
If I was picking between the two of them, I'd say Carolina because they don't have any quad 4 losses. Kentucky has one. But I'm picking neither of them. I'm saying Wisconsin. Like, they got 6 quad 1 wins. What are we doing? We're talking about teams with 1 quad 1 win. Wisconsin has 6 of them.
There you go.
And they're not in?
They're in our first 4 out right now. I'm with you on that. I'm with you. And let's see here. They won earlier this week. They beat Penn State. I bet you, I'm going to bet right now that Lucas, Andy, Rocco, and Brad are going to have Wisconsin in their projection when it comes out tomorrow, 5 Eastern time on the show. Because
with T.O. on the net, I'm going to be jumping on the Terrence Oglesby train with the net. Like,
don't pump him up. Don't pump him up. He'll do victory laps all night long with the net. Here's the thing. If Carolina and Kentucky weren't named Carolina and Kentucky, I don't think they'd be in the field right now. I really don't.
And they got 1 quad 1. They're 1-7 and 1-8.
They haven't done anything against
and that's not to knock them. It's just those are the games on the schedule. You have to compete them. You got to play. I think they obviously they can both turn it, and there's plenty of time, like Patrick said. But wow,
they needed that Kansas game. Kansas is just tougher.
More Carolina to me is the most frustrating team. How do you go from making the national championship game to now barely being in the NCAA tournament if you're in on February the 9th? This is not hard. They have an All-American caliber big man in Armando Bacot. Caleb Love and R.J. Davis are back. They've got enough. Don't tell me that they don't have enough. And you're right on Kentucky. Kentucky's got enough, although I don't like Kentucky's backcourt day to day. They're inconsistent. Carolina's got too many dudes who were in a national championship game to not make the NCAA tournament, for that to be in jeopardy at this stage. That's disappointing. And frankly, there's not much of an excuse for it, in my humble opinion. Look, it's hard. I know college basketball's hard. But North Carolina has been disappointing. And I think Hubert Davis would have to agree at this moment that his team has not been able to live up to the standards in a league that they frankly could be ruling. They could be top 3 in the league. They should be top 3 in the league. Anything I'm saying that's false?
Has that happened before? A team that brought just about everybody back from like a deep run that
And then
didn't make it the next year? I don't know. You'd have to talk to the researchers on that one.